angels travel against time?
Yes or no? Angels cannot travel against time unless God enables them to do for a purpose.
The wordsmith with another sick verse that can burn skin. Mr. Murder shit from here to Berlin. Second to none on my third attempt. Disturbed by the fibs heard. You can learn by how I twerk the pen. Like a passcode change in a heist plan. Gamble your luck and get struck by my dice hand. Rap skills worth $500,000 in finance. Next to go diamond, no relying on the mine shaft. Spiders kinda laugh at your website promotions. Clowning while under dead lights hypnosis. Gon' hit the browser and head straight to my Bandcamp. Listen to some bars, frame art from the blah blah. Cause who knows the true price of a human soul? Idolize nice rhymes over music notes. Your food for thought was bite-sized, a doofus loaf. We blew smoke under night skies, improving folks. I wear a mask cause the music matters first. Dope tracks to grab, which raps do you prefer to have? I brought a magnifying glass cause you're bugging. Watching his hot heads fled running. Understand something, 200 grand coming. I'm worth every cent. With some high hand touching off a cherry pick. A math quiz said, man, you gotta carry the 6. Get rid of whack niggas, they barely restrict. Let's get it. Rapping for niggas who get respect cause the music's dope. Feeling close to death on the reg, they fed us fructose. Renee Russo caressing my inner thigh. Confession, she had a fetish for killer rhymes. Doing what I was destined, let him steal a swab. It goes beyond genetics for you to build a bond. Made a few connections, and I'm blessed for it. Her peach tastes best next to fresh oranges. Referring to the universe, who's thick in the right places. And her kiss can fix high maintenance. Thankful. Say strong bourbon got me swerving in a turning lane. We break spirits, strides, and sometimes vertebrae. Rhymes from a dipped and dyed serpent's fang, killing time. So when I hunt down what's close to extinction, your shit's whack, a whole toilet bowl full of features. Last year I took it down a notch. Child of God, mountaintop shouting, counting knots at 1,000 watts, prowling like a shadowy figure behind the center. This is where our styles differ. You'll drown, soon found by some trout fishers. Turning lyrics into algorithms. Ink gels held an ounce of venom. I'll giggle at your little cadence. Here to break with you for symbols, using missiles on the spaceship. Night terrors I was slept on before they hit the snooze button. Spitting sick, where's my puke bucket? Whole crew puffing or what grew pungent. Fucking footloose, I'm more John Belushi as a blues brother. On a hustler's pursuit, money coming through. Part God like the son of Zeus.
All rhymes cocky, crazy, ill, man, rowdy. 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 Crazy, ill, man, rowdy. Rhymes cocky, crazy, ill, man, rowdy.
Bars for the niggas with a little smarts, cause it all traced back to where the stencil starts. They read my flow like symbols on an arc. You're a showboat, coast to coast, nibbles to a shark, bro. I'll rip your heart out, wildin' under dark clouds. An archer when there's violence, who's eyeing down a large crowd. Kaiser Soche behind it all before the credits roll. Cold to my riggage, tell them no, won't sell a soul. Plugs hard to pull, tough as Velcro. Tools of the devil, putting schools in the hell hole.
Rhymes cocky, crazy, ill, man, rowdy. Rhymes cocky, crazy, ill, man, rowdy. Rhymes cocky. Chalky, crazy ill man rowdy.
Rest assured, the intellect that's fed is pure. Wept from remorse with cigarettes in a red Porsche. My headaches are met with tech support. Your failed case was left blank in the desk drawer. Don't wait for the punch or another coke line. Won't do both. Set the culprit on the shoulder ride. Be a jazz trap, a lo-fi. Keep it rap pro-black to be exact the whole time. Jive turkeys getting shot with a musket. Headed for the top where God's not up for discussion.
Rhymes cocky, crazy ill man rowdy. Rhymes cocky, crazy ill man rowdy.
Así que para esas personas que van a viajar a tierras calientes en estas festividades y además para las personas que viven en tierra caliente como yo que vivo en tierra caliente y no saben cómo hacer que su maquillaje les dure más, este video es súper importante para ustedes, así que no se lo pierdan.
Shit, jazzy ain't it? Another deep cut that wasn't from a laceration. Captivated by the dope lines laid to my pad like a glass table. Ghostwriter showing signs of a pulse. Drawing my deadlines with homicide white chalk, dog. To be yourself, I'll show you how. Don't mimic or imitate, that's a holy vow. It ain't wrong to admire, it ain't wrong to be inspired. But just don't tag along, cause the song fire. Big tips in a small diner. The Fitbit said I walked on water as I fought Hydra. Kaleidoscope colorful as you turn the page. Roof clean from a routine and burn the sage. From every new verse I usually heard them say. At times, quite depressed, trying to sketch a rhyme that you could digest. Unimpressed, wanna exercise my dialect. Tread slow, they said, but stuck in the past. Reminiscing on the old, going in a flash. Damn, gray hair's been sprouted with no allowance given. You pay attention to the childish. Algorithms out to stop the real. Mom and pop shops took a drop in sales. Blue collar with a few dollars on the bottom shelf. Better watch your health like a pie chart. Fat free, rap sheets full of fine art. Have a seat. Time to spark some brain fluid, get them cells moving. How long of a wait takes a scale and a ruler? That's cool, but what about the love for it? Blood, sweat, and tears, invested years in that struggle story. Cause the moral of it all is to keep going. Break the links of a Cohen. Blaze green, remain king in the shaking moments. Don't forget to say cheese when the flashes come. 2 mil fans off of brand cash adding up. The X-Class dunce, Dutch master puffin', writing rhymes, about to slide to the Lebanese spot, playing live trumpets. And sometimes the Isley brothers, diversity coming by surprise on a quiet summer. Again, miss, that's cool, but I'm talking about love, like how a black man feels to the sound of some drums, duh. Not a one club banger out the whole set. Occupied by the rhyme so you don't check. On my own 10 toes headed upward, where suburb homes feel I'm too close for comfort. One verse should do it, no one song should do it. A whole album speaks volumes, read the value in this music. Crown full of jewels just sitting for the taking. I'd rather just paint and be the illest with no limitations. All thanks to the lyrics from a nigga Frazier, where independent labor meant little. Whistling to the majors, I ain't the biggest entertainer. Can't wait to have middle-aged women showing nipples, getting naked like.
Saben cómo hacer que su maquillaje les dure más. Este video es súper importante para ustedes, así que no se lo pierdan.
The tomb of Ramses III is located at the base of the Valley of the Kings.
A telegram from the unknown where young soldiers are blunt rolling. Not much of the sun glowing. On the tougher moments, first name Joseph, last name Christ, just spelled different. Killing mics and quite self-sufficient. Hungry for bread coming, cause brothers love the smell of biscuits. A black male who brought a syllabus to show and tell where the label heads meet. Habits hard to shake, serving your table dance cheap peep. The Vengian is here to bring that feeling back. Chilling with your friends, dreaming big, careers built from scratch. No fear, just rhyme how you wanna. The premise in my persona, cutting deals like a barber. How about a change in pace? Enough of the pain to save your strength. Hitting flavors of the nature grade. Relax to a track from Sherrod, black astronaut. His spacecraft had handlebars. Fans of ours will appreciate the penny, and great instrumentation was given. No sadism, y'all tripping, still falling for the push. To describe a phone line is to call it how it looks.
This tune was originally started by Seknacht, but was abandoned when it broke into another tune, that of Men Messi. Ramses III, the son of Seknacht, decided to reuse the tune by offsetting the axis.
A postcard from where I'm headed soon. Nebuchadnezzar is set the cruise, left the booth in a better mood. Substance by abundance over drumless record loop. Schooling youngins out there struggling with their destitute. Goosebumps once the bars fall in place. That good feeling with penning. I listen to yard tapes. For persistence, conviction, unapologetic. My footwork's not a fetish, about to lock the exits. Giving credit where debit is due. Newsflash, your group chat's a confessional with extra room. You fed the mind using food stamps. I'm carrot soup with snow crab from my Nova Scotian gramps. Now basking in the lab trying to grab attention. A natural rap, I told the caterpillar twisted. Your village ain't even fit to evolve. Limited, all the innocence gone with lost citizens, dog. Your seminar had an interest in the wrong businesses. Frauds presented by the wicked squad of villains. Rich elites who fund both sides of the war. Clocking in with no time for remorse. Ignoring all the cries for support. Closed doors to outside, you won't survive in a storm. This that peaceful charade on production. You gotta love it, just a swan to your ugliness.
And the dead end room that had hit the other tune was simply ignored. This tune was... The first corridor contains 10 annexes, added in by Ramses III. This was very unusual for a tune in this era. They were decorated with unique scenes of the king's treasury and royal armoury. Ramses III was the last great pharaoh, reigning for 31 years. He defended his country against foreign invasion in 3 great wars.
So then you've had a lot of fun in your laboratory, your experiments, dreaming up something new.
Out to gain dollars and straight demolish clout chasing novice in the game brave with disgrace and honor. And every medal stripped off the coat jacket. The end result, been dope without the coat rapping. Flows that comb your atlas, a rose in every song. Look how the speech got us all wanting to toast glasses. You ride the wave cause my title gave motion to the stagnant and plain. Get them old rapper accolades. I came to break backs and put bats in the cage. Good tracks claim addicts with aggravated veins. Scratching. Now imagine a big bang versus a flash grenade. Weapons undetected tucked in jacket space.
You're a dreamer, Doc. Your brain is too feeble to conceive what I have come to.
I'ma let the bars do the talking for me. Y'all filling slots next spot with the modern corny. The kind of dialogue and an opera story's what I write for y'all. Lightning rods about to drop shortly. With heavy rain and brimstone, here to educate your zip code. Long range hailing insults. Yeah, you thought you had drive to the bridge closed. Burning, carefully worded lies that your lips told. Your wall of shame got plaques and awards. I travel on horseback as I gallop to record. Black radical versus a panel of Macklemore's. Toe tag 'em once I stab up your dancing matador. Your worth and weight came with a plastic fork. No debates, cause that shit's a factoid, nigga.
Your brain is too feeble to conceive what I have accomplished.
Procrastination got the best of me. You Rap basic, we can taste it in the recipe. Lacked flavor, bad maintenance with the fixins. Cats know you cool by how you tailor the whiskers. Lean had them sedated, how were they able to listen? Faded, only half famous on the rich list. Finger waving like tis tis, my agenda is sacred. Hey, you seem hangry, here's a Slim Jim. Have a coke and a smile, have whatever you want, long as you fucking with the song and my style. Sherrod peaceful on production, gotta give it up. Beat knocking like boxers down the fisticuffs.
I have no fear of opponent in front of me, but I am very self-sufficient.
Kush blazing, y'all crooks on foot, chasing entertainers. Look at what I brought to the table. Strong face Jada might break if we ever entangle. All cap like papoose, macaroon tasteful. Mind spinning like a dreidel when you celebrate. Mazel tov, Mr. Graham, man, I ain't a featherweight. Stepping stones rose to levitate above those I'll never thank. Train of thought, carry freight to every state. A slave to no whip chain or organized crime. Renegade, your mob boss calling shots. Your sensei's a false god. My money's clean, been washed in the same place I lost socks. While singing no strings like Ultron, I'll stick a claymore brick on your soft spots. Killed over dough, you will play the fall guy. Jaws drop from the cadence that God gave him. Bolt cutter since you got it on lock. Killer croc, cold fly, known by the Suicide Squad. Gruesome, yo, you cruising for a roadside drop. Should I get the road, why not? Shining like diamonds on a mosque, gotta give them props. Cop the tape if you fucking with it. Hey yo, I'm about to audition for the Dump Olympics.
All type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge.
Kush blazing, at home in the zone. Songs on my book pages, ears ringing like a bat phone. Unknown, but I got a few tapes out. Wordplay set, niggas tripping on the Greyhound. Lip zip shut, stitch hush from my case file. Here to kill punks, nose up, turn face down. Spacebound, get the safe out the lake house. Crouching slicer, hitting razor blade. Them the kind of rhymes that give them brain aches. Good dope with the same braids. Hey.
When you feel that
Backwood full of ice cream, sherbet strain, writing verses, white suburban's bang, web surfing, let him purchase pain. You're worse than third base, turd face, top shelf, they'll place your earned face. By the drapes, hot enough to melt anything above the surface plate. Your Peter Cottontail versus my German AK. Hey.
So therefore, they're coming in and ask me to teach them not so much of how to defend themselves or how to do somebody in. Rather, they want to learn to express themselves.
Sherrod said, giving more bars on this one. Enough to want to spend some bucks. A Mozart with a different touch. How I get it isn't luck in the slightest form. I'll sound a siren with a writer's horn. Even cut your brain stems like wire cords. I heard a dinosaur say, climb aboard. It's Mr. Psycho Ward. Flows deep, you'll sink 3 miles from shore. Bold peep, controlled sheep, I'm a wild boar. Lure of mischief, low key, you'll stink as a found corpse. Roses at my feet, streaming outpour. Storming towards your coordinates. Your pork ribs to poor kids, which I'll never stick a fork in. As long as I live, I'ma spit nice, spit like words fist fight in my windpipe. I got a lucid, but you'll sit tight. Here's some lunatic insight. These little cubes ain't fridge ice, quick to blow a fuse, so I choose prism light to fuel and give my shit flight. I I'll put a dynamite stick in your pie hole. Cyanide drips in your shrimp fried rice bowl. Bumps in the road that just snaps to a fine cone. A host of one-liners from a live maestro. Bro, don't oppose or reject it unless it's the wrong record. Put your soul in and tear it. My sleight of hand can build a boat to win the votes from the chairman. No comparing, headed to kill a goat. Lab coat, covered in a dozen clues. Yo, you gotta love an asshole who doesn't lose. Promised 40 acres and a stubborn mule. Watching out for death, he got a nest full of buzzard food. They use mumble rap to poison kids, and I'm annoyed by how you're joining in. A bunch of clones gon' point your twin. They inflate the fake like silicone placed under skin. A tornado of hate rotates like the chamber on a gun, clutched by some southern pigs. Yeah, this that overzealous from a broke fella who knows better, going extra on a toe stepper. Slang, quick to rearrange most letters. Age, old enough to flame both eras. Good gracious, rap books help them cook and push strangers. Our conversations got them hooked if we're hanging. Sherrod P said the Vengian is next in line, petrified to let him rhyme, denied to exercise. My third attempt is forthcoming as the seventh sign. Do the math, I'm black and electrifying.
I thought you were good, Paul. But you're not good. You're just another lying old dirty birdie. And I don't think I'd better be around you for a while.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven.
My weighted worth is an iron vessel, one-sided that cried hysterical, Messiah out of Jericho. A failed approach if you don't get it. Strongest gorillas, pin pushing like bones in a boa constrictor. Mr. Dark Mark Ruffalo returneth. Only time your lines coming close to mine is when the cursive pulverized, then you're murdered. You hear the horn sound loud as a war-bound colonel. Mushroom clouds created 3/4 mile circles. Been told you I'll hurt you was global, now universal. A total shame how you changed up. Dry bank cause it ain't come. Wine grapes here to drink some.
A woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Diamonds galore on my crown of thorns provided. I step forth like a sword fighter. Know you won't enjoy dying. Biased reviews are the only way I can lose. A were-wizard who scared niggas. I ain't a cyber goon. Tycoons unexcited by the views. A few likes ain't enough to want to sign them, so they decide to snoop. Burner account, study the math laid on half a gas tank, going down the wrong path. Long as a rat race. Lana Del Rey vocals inside a haunted house. While the Vengians rapping, I'll have your crosses.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven.
Ayo, sterilize your pen first before you let your spit disperse. Scribbled sin for years, you hear the brilliant introvert who lived at home to real spontaneous creation. Gave a scarlet witch dicks, lipstick was on the invitation. Come here, baby.
A woman clothed with the sun. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his heads. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth.